how not to develop a balanced scorecard. In this video, I want to talk about how you shouldn't develop a balanced scorecard, because what I see in practice is that possibly 90% of all balanced scorecard or so-called balanced scorecard are complete rubbish. And the reason for this is that they're designed in a wrong way, starting at the wrong place. What I see in practice is that organizations look at the balanced scorecard framework, which has those 4 nice boxes where you say, okay, we have financial performance, customer performance, internal processes, and this learning and growth box. And what we now need to do, because it's called a balanced scorecard, we need to develop metrics for this. So organizations then organize a nice little away day where the executive team goes to a nice little hotel somewhere, and they start in the morning and they say, we now need to develop indicators for all of these boxes so we can monitor our performance. So they start with the easy one, finance, because it sits at the top, and then all eyes go to the finance director and say, okay, what do we measure? Have we got any metrics in place? And the finance director would say, yes, we measure revenue and profit margins and cash flow. All of this is easy, and then you map them into your finance perspective. The next step is then you look at your customers, and all eyes go to sales and marketing and say, what do we measure? And then again, the sales and marketing director would say, oh, we track customer churn, we measure customer satisfaction, we measure net promoter score, all these great things. So we, again, have a nice bunch of measures. You have a little coffee break. Just before lunch, you can squeeze in one more. So you then look at the internal processes. Again, all eyes go to operations, saying, do we measure anything? What do we measure? And they say, oh, okay, we measure supply chain performance and quality and on-time delivery. So this is all fantastic. We have good operational indicators. Then they go for lunch. Because it's a nice hotel, they usually have a nice lunch and they come back all a bit tired and full up, and they have a little coffee. And then they look at the last perspective. They think, we can do this today. And then the last perspective is called learning and growth. And they say, okay, what does that actually mean? So learning, I guess, has to do with people. So all eyes go to the HR director and say, do we measure anything? And the HR director says, yeah, we have a few things we track. We track employee satisfaction, we measure training hours per employee, we measure absenteeism. Amazing. You then map this all into your 4 boxes, and you pat yourself on the back saying, we've done a great job, we have now developed our balanced scorecard. And this is what I see in practice happening a lot. So what's wrong with this picture? What's wrong is that not for 1 second has this team discussed the strategic goals of the organization. What they've simply done is mapped some of the existing indicators into 4 boxes. Not really thinking, what should we be doing? Are they really aligned? Are these the right indicators? And this is why I believe 90% of scorecards in practice are not very good. If you want to learn how you develop good performance management systems and good balanced scorecards, then I have a lot more videos on this on my channel here. Or you can head to my website at bernardmarr.com, where I have a complete section on strategy and performance, where you can learn about how you develop good scorecards, what the key mistakes are, and how you develop good indicators and actually make this all work inside your organization.